Okay, Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I want to make a TOTD project or Teacher of the Day with the title Basic Configuration of Cisco. So, the first basic configuration is the configuration mode. There are three configuration mode in here. The first is user exec mode, like this, and user exec mode. This is the first mode you enter after logging into a Cisco device. And in this mode, you can only run basic commands like checking connection status, and the prompt usually ends with this symbol. Example, router and this symbol. And example command in this mode is like ping. And think of this as read-only mode. And the second mode is privilege mode or privilege exec mode. And from user mode, you type enable to enter this mode. So this the prompt changed to like example router and this symbol. And you can use more powerful commands like checking logs or saving the configuration. The example command in this mode is like show running config, and this is like the admin mode where you have more control. And the third of mode in configuration mode is global configuration mode or configuration mode. And from privilege mode, you can type configure terminal to enter this mode. And the prompt looks like this, config and this symbol. And the example is router config and this symbol. And here you can change the device settings such as hostname, password, IP address, and others. And the example command is if you want to uh, change the hostname, you can type hostname and the hostname you want. For example, hostname router 1 or router 2, router 3. And this is where you actually configure the device. Okay. Next, there is MOTD. And what is MOTD? MOTD stands for Message of the Day, and it is like a banner or message that you can set on a Cisco device. So the MOTD banner is used to display a message when the user remotely access the router or switch. And when someone connects to the device, for example via console, SSH, or telnet, the MOTD message will appear before they log in. So what is the function of MOTD? The first function is to show important information for anyone who logs in to your device. And the second is usually used for legal or warning message like unauthorized access is prohibited. And the third is can also be used for reminders or notes for a network administrator. The example and the configuration is like this. In the user mode, you can type enable or enter the privilege mode, and you can enter the configuration mode using the conf terminal or conft. And in the configuration mode, you can type banner MOTD, and the last of the MOTD, you can add the underscore, and after that you can enter and enter the text message and end with the character of underscore. So if the example, I want to uh, add the MOTD like welcome my engineer. So you can type welcome my engineer, and the uh, end of the character you can add the underscore symbol. So in short, MOTD is just a welcome or warning message shown when people access the device. So next, the third is there is password, or we can setting password in the Cisco. And the first, what is password in Cisco? In Cisco device, a password is used to protect access, and it makes sure that only authorized people can enter the router or switch. And password can be set for console access, VTY, or remote access, virtual terminal, and also the enable command. And passwords are used to authorize users who wish to enter the privilege mode also. And there are there are two types of Cisco password encryption. There is type 7 and type 5. What is the difference? The type 7 is weak encryption, and this is an old encryption and simple encryption method. And the type 7 is also looks like scrambled, but it can be easily decoded. An example in the config is like and this is not secure and it is used only to hide password from the casual viewing. So the configuration is like this. In user mode, you can type enable, enter the privilege mode, and you can enter the configuration mode using configure terminal. And in configure mode, you can type enable password and enter password do you want to add. For example, like this, enable password Cisco 123. And for activate the password, you can type again service password encryption. So this is the configuration for the password types 7. And there is type 5. The type 5 is more stronger than type 7 and using the MD5 hash. And the type 5 is use the MD5 hashing to secure the password. And the MD5 also is harder to crack compared to type 7. And the configuration is like this. In user mode, you can type enable, and the router in the privilege mode, you can type configure terminal to enter the configuration mode. And in the configuration mode, you can type enable secret and add the password do you want to use. So the um, example, enable secret Cisco 123. And this is more secure and recommended by the Cisco. So the main difference, the type 7 and the type 5, the type 7 is more weak, reversible, and not really secure. And the type 5 is more stronger and one-way hash and more secure. So which one is recommended? Cisco recommends using the type 5 or enable secret. The command is enable secret because it is much harder to crack. And the type 7 should be avoided for sensitive environments. And the function of password in Cisco is to control access to the device and to protect the configuration from unauthorized change. And the third is to make sure only trust admins can log in and configure. So the next is the configure hostname, or we can add the hostname. So what is hostname in Cisco? A hostname is the name of a Cisco device or router or switch, and it is like giving your device an identity so you can recognize it. And when you set a hostname, it replies the default name. The default name example is router or switch. You can replace the default name in the command prompt. So the there is format recommendation of hostname. There is device function, strip device model, strip location, strip number. And for an example is device function is router core. So you can add router core, strip device model. If the device model is router 18 and 41, you can add this 1841. And the strip location, if location is in Jakarta, you can add GKT. Strip IDN, you can add the institution name or others, and number. So for example is number 1. So the example host name format is router core strip 18 and 41 strip GKT strip IDN strip 1. And for the configuration is like this. In user mode, you can enable, and you can type configure terminal to enter the configuration mode, and you can type hostname and add the hostname that you want to add. So if you enter, you can see in the name of your router is already changed to the host name you had before. So the function of host name is first is to identify each device in the network so you don't confuse one router with another. And the second is to make network management easier. And the third is to show where you are when working on multiple device. So in short, a host name is simply the device name used to identify and manage Cisco device more easily. And I think, okay, thank you. I think that's all I could tell you for the time being. Sorry if I have many mistakes. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.